There will be bedlam in the U.S. if criminal cases deny Donald Trump a White House return, said the former president who incited the deadly January 6 attack on Congress but who is the clear front-runner for the Republican nomination this year. "I think they feel this is the way they're going to try and win, and that's not the way it goes," Trump told reporters, referring to Joe Biden and Democrats, after a court hearing in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. Judges skeptical of Trump's presidential immunity arguments in election interference case. "It'll be bedlam in the country. It's a very bad thing. It's a very bad precedent. As we said, it's the opening of a Pandora's box." Trump claims he is a victim of political persecution. Prosecutors say he committed 91 criminal offenses regarding federal election subversion, 4 charges, state election subversion, 13 in Georgia, retention of classified information, 40 federal, and hush money payments to Stormy Daniels, an adult film star who claimed an affair, 34 in New York. Trump also faces civil trials over his business affairs and a defamation case arising from a rape allegation a judge called substantially true. Arising from his incitement of the attack on Congress on January 6, 2021, an attempt to overturn his defeat by Biden now linked to 9 deaths and more than 1,200 arrests, Trump also faces attempts to remove him from the ballot under the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, introduced after the Civil War to stop insurrectionists running for office. Trump has appealed removal in Maine in that state. An appeal against his removal in Colorado will be argued at the U.S. Supreme Court. On Tuesday, Trump chose to attend an appeals hearing in his federal election subversion case, listening as his lawyers argued he enjoys immunity for anything done while president. One judge asked if a president would be immune to prosecution if he ordered SEAL Team 6, an elite special forces unit, to assassinate a political rival. For Trump, D. John Sauer, a former Missouri Solicitor General, said a president would have to be impeached and convicted before being prosecuted for any such action. Trump was impeached, for a second time, for inciting the Capitol attack. Republicans in the Senate ensured he was acquitted. Representing Jack Smith, the special counsel, James Pierce said Trump's lawyers were proposing an extraordinarily frightening future. Speaking to reporters, Trump referred to speeches by Biden around the January 6th anniversary, saying of the charges against him, "When they talk about threat to democracy, that's your real threat to democracy." Claiming he did nothing wrong, absolutely nothing, he nonetheless repeated his claim, "If it's during the time in office, you have absolute immunity." Trump's electoral and judicial calendars collide, but it does him little harm. A reporter asked, "You just used the word bedlam. Will you tell your supporters now, no matter what, no violence?" Trump walked away. Polling shows a criminal conviction may reduce Republican support for Trump. The trial in the federal election subversion case is due to begin on March 4, in the middle of the GOP primary. As in other cases, Trump's appeal is widely seen as an attempt to delay proceedings. Maya Wiley, chief executive of the Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights, alluded to Republican endorsements of Trump when she said his warnings were heard by too many as calls to action. "Every Republican should come forward and repeat these simple and unequivocal words: political violence is never acceptable, it has no place in the democracy. None. This isn't a game." Tim O'Brien of Bloomberg News, a longtime Trump watcher, recapped remarks in court and added just one word: fascism.